Sports. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Oakland Raiders taking on the NFC champions. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with the man who has had to stick with me all season long, Charles Davis. And Charles, the anticipation, the hype, the media coverage, all in the rearview mirror now. We can finally get down to playing some football.
Yeah, don't worry about that, partner. I'll ride or die with you anytime. You know that. But here's the best thing about this. Everyone talks about trying to keep things normal as they approach for Super Bowl. There is no such thing as normal. The pageantry, the hype, all of that is more intense than anyone could ever imagine. What you're trying to do is embrace it in one way. And make sure it doesn't totally knock you off your game. That's why the night before the big one, teams often switch hotels, try and give those guys that last chance to breathe a little bit before they go out and play.
Hey, set, 220, you must be true. Check. Q. Alert. Check. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Hey, alert. 57, the mic. 57. Hey, exit. Pick me up. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. So they get the completion. That's good, but Charles, probably not good to get hit on the first play of the game.
No coaching staff ever wants their quarterback hit on any passing play, especially to start the game. What you're hoping is you have one of those tough guys back there, because sometimes when they get hit early, it gets the juices flowing, and they get right into the game.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey! Mike 57.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Hurry!
To throw, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Open man has got it. It's complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up.
This is really, really difficult for teams to coach because you love the extra effort, right? When he break a couple of tackles, I mean, he was really trying to gain the extra yardage, but you also have to have an idea that people are going to come up behind you from the side, trying to take care of the ball while you're trying to get extra effort. Sometimes you have to know when to say when and maybe just go down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They go with Chubb on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment.
Hey, Charlie. Hey, ready?
Looking to throw. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run it here with Brown. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Quick dash, quick dash. Come. Regular. Kill. Turn up. Kill. 6-6. Pull it high. Out. Check 9. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run on first down. It's Brown. Again, he finds an opening. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Check three.
This is Brown. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 57 to Mike. Here we go, D.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 2nd down now, it's Brown. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. You tighten up. Watch the safety creep. Check nickel. Watch twist. Watch the twist. 36.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check 31. Hurry. Check. Crunch. King.
Running right, here's Brown. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys have taken the lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They run again on first down, Chubb. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. A gain of 3, second down. Second down, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
They'll drop the throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Here's Brown. And an alley to run. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On first down, Brown. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter.
Good. 180. 57. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go. Tight go. Tight go. Tight go. Hurry, hurry. 50. Hurry, hurry. 57. I'm coming.
On second down, it's Brown. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
It's a game of 7.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime. And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half. That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Hey, foxtrot.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it with the 15. And touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look. Long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Chubb running right, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
He'll look to throw. He finds an open man, Simpson. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And the catch made by Walters.
The pass on 1st down. Complete to number 14. It's a pickup of 3.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. They set up the screen to Chubb. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And again, it's Chubb. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now Brown. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it. Check 52. Hey, watch it. Watch it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going.
Hurry, hurry. Come to me, it's me. Hey, Alpha. 52. 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Alert, 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 alert. 52 is the mic. Check.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go, go, go.
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Brown. 20, 10, touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's his 3rd sack, and that ties a Super Bowl record. Makes me think of my old college teammate, Reggie White. He had 3 with the Green Bay Packers in Super Bowl 31. Darnell Dockett of Arizona, Super Bowl 43. And Coney Ealy, 3 sacks for the Panthers against Denver in Super Bowl 50.
All those sacks, they've only been an official record since Super Bowl 17. I know it's believed that L.C. Greenwood unofficially had 4 way back in Super Bowl 10.
Wearing those golden high tops as well.
They'll set up the throw. Going top shelf for Smith. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Tighten up. Hurry. 57's the mic.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch out. Check.
Right back to Brown. 11 yards there, 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Kings. 20. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Back. Switch.
On 1st down, it's Brown. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the shift. Check 50.
A run here with Brown. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Let's make these babies cry.
Gorman will run it, and that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. They'll set up to throw. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
Mayfield on the keeper. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on here to punt it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to...
He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still.